Hey, it's May the 31st, 2018, and y'all straight chilling here, San Antonio, Texas. The weather's quite nice. There's Bella. She's straight chilling. She's a little bit bored, but don't worry about her. Y'all, there's things that we had to discuss. All right, obviously, we need to address a certain occurrence upon the internet over the past couple of days. All right, we had brought it up before. We were anticipating these videos, these certain videos. We were told about 3 videos, selfie videos. We were told about them a number of days ago, and we were told that they were going to be leaked to the public. And now the public has them, all right? And people, news publications, posting them all around, all right? Certainly what these 3 videos are absolutely damning, incriminating evidence against Nick Cruz. Many people are taking that away from these videos. Damning, absolutely, he done did it at this point. When you see these videos, thing is, I got some questions. All right, a lot of people don't, but I do. All right, I can't even help it. I think I've been bit by the curiosity bug. I don't know about anybody else out there, but just questions like when exactly. You get hard pressed to find when exactly these videos were done. I don't know. Maybe they were exactly right before the shooting. Maybe they were. I'm not sure. I would like to know. These are questions that I have. Not only that, I'm sorry, you guys. I gotta wonder how many people out there, leave me a shout out in the comments, wondering who the hell Angie is. All right, that might seem beside the point to some people. It really isn't. All right, he's mentioning her in the damn video, these videos that supposedly were right before the shooting. All right, so who the heck is Angie? I would like to know, because here's the thing. The way Nick Cruz, the way his face is, the way his name's been out there, there's no way in the world Angie does not know who she is. Who is she? All right, can we ask her some questions? Is she going to come out and because this seems to be a big part of the story. All right, it does seem to be. All right, who is Angie? So far, nobody really knows. I haven't seen anybody who knows. Maybe somebody knows out there. Maybe Angie knows. All right, but I wanted to talk about all that. Just to dive into those videos a little bit. First of all, we knew that they were going to be bad, obviously. Obviously, these videos were going to be bad even before we knew it was on them, because the prosecutors were going to use them as evidence in this case, right? But we didn't know what was on them. Now we've seen what's on them, all right? Does look very incriminating, doesn't it? It certainly does. Now, here's the thing. Just because you plan, that's the thing about it. This video really doesn't prove anything at all. At all when you think about it, because you could plan to do something and then not do it. Like, for example, if I was planning, if I thought, tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and I'm going to rob a bank. I got a specific bank. I know exactly where it is, what the tellers' names are and stuff like this. I got this mapped out. I'm going to go rob this bank. Man, I get all sort of drunk, pass out, all right, and I wake up in the early afternoon. Somebody already robbed the bank and it wasn't me. Then I'm not guilty of robbing the bank. Do you understand? Like, just because you plan out to do something doesn't mean that you done did it. All right? You might say, well, this is overwhelming coincidence. It couldn't be that he's saying that he's going to do it and then, magically it happens. Maybe it is. Maybe that is exactly what happened. All right? It's a possibility. I'm not saying that it's a probability. It's kind of unlikely. It does seem more reasonable that he would say that he's going to do it and then it happened and he did it. All right, but you got to understand, just because it's proven that he was planning to do it, allegedly, I mean, he did do so over the video, and that looks very incriminating. I will give you that. It looks very much like he's guilty of planning to shoot up the school. Right? You might say, well, then the school got shot up, and so it looks like he did it. All right? Not necessarily. And like I say, the evidence that we've been given is only a certain kind of evidence. Right? Very circumstantial, if you will. I mean, there's little things that really don't look good for Nick Cruz, right? It proves nothing. It does not prove that he did it. And I want to point out that the type of evidence that we could be given, that we really could be given, instead of this gobbledygook, the type of evidence that we could be given would pretty much would have us knowing for certain that Nick Cruz did it, all right? And how he did it, how he was able to get away with it, how he was able to sneak off and just blend into the crowd and go to Subway for about an hour. Like, it'll show us all sort of things that we need to know, but it's not being asked for. You're never going to see it. It's going to go under the rug. Don't you even worry about it, all right? Like I said, it's funny how Nick Cruz would be the perfect type of candidate. A Manchurian candidate, if you will. Like, he'd be the perfect kind of wind-up toy, hypothetically. All right? Handlers, or whatever you might want to call them. People going rogue in and around the government. If these people, if they wanted a wind-up toy, they would absolutely look up at Nick Cruz, for certain. All right? So that's not to say that Nick Cruz didn't shoot anybody. Like I've been saying since the very beginning, I hope that I get proven wrong. I hope that I do, because stuff will be just a lot more better for me if it is that I am wrong. And I'll admit that I am wrong, all right? But the thing is, even if Nick Cruz did shoot some people that day, was he the only one? That's what I want to really know, all right? That's really what I want to really know about, all right? Because a lot of people seem to be discussing just how guilty Nick Cruz is. I want to know if anybody else is guilty. I want to know if all sort of other people are guilty, to include a certain sheriff, all right, overlooking the whole thing. I want to know if a lot of people are guilty. We're being given evidence, certain kind of evidence, but not the kind that we want. Who is Angie? How does any of this make sense? I mean, if you're listening to the guy, first of all, if you're listening to the guy, you realize that he probably isn't the most cerebral of serial killing ass mofos. He probably isn't if you listen to him. And I know that you've seen this video upon the internet, and it's described as chilling sometimes. Chilling? What is chilling? That's another question that comes to mind, is what is chilling? What it is. All right? What it is chilling. Because here's the thing. Pew, 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 I'm going to shoot all y'all does not even sound, it doesn't sound anywhere near chilling. All right, what is chilling? Why are people trying to incriminate the crap about a Nick Cruz, but also not trying to get to the bottom of this? Not at all. All right, all sort of questions are still being had, and they're going to continue to being had. Who is Angie? Let's see if we can get that answered. When were these videos done? See if we can get that answered. Can we see some surveillance footage and stuff like that? See if we can get those answers. I don't know. It's May the 31st, y'all, 2018. And unfortunately, I still got a lot of questions about this case, and I'll holler at y'all a little bit later.